Hi everyone, I'm Karyda from Aalto University. Today we'll present to you a paper co-authored with Elisa Mekler and Andrés Lucero. The title of the paper is Data Agents, Promoting Reflection Through Meaningful Representations of Personal Data in Everyday Life. Previous work has explored people's relationships with their personal data through different forms and formats. Representations of personal data, especially within the field of personal informatics, have been linked to self-reflection, while physicalizations of personal data are more often discussed as artifacts that can facilitate novel understandings about the self through different material structures. While in current literature there is a clear interrelation between meaning-making and reflection, it is yet unknown how those two elements relate to each other. In our work, we focus on meaningfulness, a part of meaning-making that relates to feelings. To articulate how meaningfulness may support people's reflective processes, we have unpacked 3 projects. Using a critical design approach, we enabled combinations between people's personal data and meaningful everyday objects. To describe those objects, we have used the term data agents. In essence, the role of data agents was to trigger self-reflection by placing a person's individual experience of data in relation to others. To find relationships between self-reflection and meaningfulness, we have used Fleck and Fitzpatrick's framework to describe different levels of reflection, and Mekler and Hornbæk's meaning framework to help us articulate how data agents prompt deeper levels of reflection. These are our main research questions. How can meaningful representations of data facilitate self-reflection, and how do self-reflection and meaning-making relate to each other? Our first project investigates how available online data can be used to pick a meaningful present for a stranger, and how do people make sense of those gifts. 4 people were recruited for this experiment. Each participant had to buy a gift for a stranger inspired by the information they could find on social media. The participants couldn't understand where their gift givers had found the data that informed their choice. The process of trying to make sense and remember what information they individually had online made participants reflect on their online presentations, aspects of privacy, but also awareness and control. In the second project, 3 people were offered individual gifts that were linked to their lived experiences behind the physiological data. That data was gathered over 5 weeks. The first participant received a guitar plectrum representing his heartbeat data from a day when he was playing bass on stage. The second participant received a beer bottle representing a day that he had extremely high heart rate due to the consumption of alcohol. That activity was mistaken by the wearable as exercise, and the person received a congratulating badge. During the data gathering month, the third participant was in India for a stress treatment. Her gift was a curry container, combined with a steps graph, which symbolically represented her lifestyle in India, which was radically different from the one she had in her home country. The third project was a part of critical making at UBI's Summer School 2019. In that context, in a team of 3, we prototyped a speculative sanitary product called the Sanity Pads. The purpose of this project was to create moments of perplexity and make us think about the wider social and ethical aspects of women's hygiene around the world. We prototyped a vending machine through which people had to navigate through different countries using a knob. People could confirm their choice by pressing a button. Then the Sandy Pads product would be dispensed. Depending on the country of choice, the product would show on its surface 4 elements, one on each side of the box. Here you can actually see those 4 elements. But how data agents prompt self-reflection via affording meaningfulness? First, we argued that the type of objects on which personal data is illustrated can act as trigger for reminiscence and constitute the basis for reflection. In that case, we link connectedness to the first level of reflection. Second, combinations of everyday objects that the person can relate to with personal data may enable reflective thinking, and as such, it was associated with the second level of reflection, and it was linked to connectedness and coherence. Third, we connected the third level of reflection, again with coherence, as the flexibility of data agents in size could make them platforms for reflection in different contexts. Finally, we relate the fourth and fifth level of reflection to connectedness, significance, and purpose, as meaningful experiences that are linked to personal data can facilitate comparisons between the person and the world, and are more likely to enable higher level of self-reflection. We see our work as taking the first steps towards unpacking those relationships, and we invite the HI community for further explorations. Thank you.